Hey everyone, it's Christian from SuperKamiGuru9000, and I have a extremely extra special interview for you guys. I have NeoGameSpark here. Thank you for joining me today, man.
I am not here right now.
Oh, okay. He's here only in voice, not physically.
Yes.
Thank you, though. Thank you. And I love the enthusiasm. I love it, man. It's great. So we just met on Skype a few days ago. Our good friend Double Four Anime introduced us, and we've been chit-chatting ever since then. And it's been a real pleasure talking to you, man.
Likewise.
Oh, well, thank you. How did you, the NeoGameSpark, get started on YouTube? What is your story?
My whole experiences with YouTube can really date back to around 2005, which, if I remember correctly, is the dawn of YouTube, 05, 06. And this is back in the days when I really wasn't too, interested in the internet. I really had no aspirations to even go up and look on videos because there was really nothing for me. So I remember it was one Saturday night, and my sister was checking her email, and our close friend sent her a video of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and we were like, "Oh, what is this game?" And it takes us to this video sharing site, and I was like, "Whoa, this looks awesome!" So I saw that there was videos of video games, there was anime on there was anything you could think of, and I was like, "This site looks great." So I started to frequently head back to the site. Every day I would check out, see what's up there. And this was really before you had the whole top subscribe people. There wasn't really anything going on. YouTube was still trying to find its identity. So it was a really great time where just people would go up there, get their opinions, and they can give views. This was before all of the hacks and the cheats and the bots and everything was there.
And all the really big YouTubers that had kind of already cemented their place into there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like people were coming up, and it was a really great time. But I personally wasn't involved with YouTube. I was the standard YouTuber who would go on videos, comment on something, that piqued my interest. And I guess it wasn't until 2007 when I discovered that I had a program called Windows Movie Maker on my computer.
Oh, snap.
I was like, whoa. This is a video editor, and it has transitions. So I'm like, okay, I like video games, I like anime, I like manga. Let me try to start making my own videos. So I was really big into Naruto video games at the time. So on my first account, Qmon, I uploaded various trailers and gameplays of upcoming Naruto titles, and that was really how I started out my first account. Until, sadly, at the end of 2007, I was banned from YouTube by either Takada Tomy or TV Tokyo. They really didn't specify due to copyright infringement, which I'm sure everybody has experienced. That
yeah, I'm sure if you've uploaded enough stuff, you've hit the copyright infringement wall a few times.
Something that YouTube still needs to settle.
Yes.
And with the whole Viacom fight and the whole Google taking over YouTube, that just really made matters even worse.
Absolutely. So
fair use does not exist on YouTube. I just want to let everybody know that.
No, that's a joke on YouTube. Fair use
it's a myth.
Fair use is the idea, just if someone doesn't know what that concept is, it's just the idea that if you upload something that's copywritten material but you talk over it or make it commentary, it's legal. Now, you can't make money off of it necessarily, but you can talk about it. But YouTube sometimes gets very picky about what they actually let on YouTube. It's very confusing.
I know there's a lot of bias going around when it comes to certain YouTubers and stuff, but we can spend a whole another 6 hours discussing YouTube woes.
Oh, yes, it's true. I mean, there's the struggles for us. But how does this lead into you starting NeoGameSpark?
Yeah, since my first account was suspended, there was a period of 6 months where I really didn't do anything. I honestly, I forgot when my account got really suspended. It's like, I don't remember my reaction. So I started up another account, Qmon2. And on that account is where I started to branch off. I still did video gameplay of Naruto, but I also wanted to do more. Like, I wanted to talk about other things that I had an interest in. And that's when I started doing vlogs. And that was the first time I appeared on camera. I would give information on, things that I liked, such as Kingdom Hearts, DVDs and Blu-rays and all that, good stuff, delicious stuff. So I pretty much did the same thing until, end of 2008. YouTube struck again.
So did you finally learn your lesson when you started NeoGameSpark? You set out to do it right this time?
Sort of, yeah. Well, I didn't really do anything wrong, though.
Well,
I was promoting the damn game. I wasn't telling people how to pirate it.
That's very true. It's very true, but YouTube doesn't care. They don't see the difference between that.
Oh, amen to that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that gaming is such a moneymaker for YouTube, they don't really take down videos anymore.
Oh, no. Machinima changed all that for YouTube. They were like,
God, yeah. Machinima is like the saving angel for everybody on here. They fight for us, which is awesomeness. But, yeah, so with NeoGameSpark, you know, I definitely started to steer clear from the gameplay because I didn't want a third account to be banned, just going through all that, you know, losing another account, subscribers. I'm like, oh, let me not do that. So I started up very small with the traditional vlogs, and I guess I just started to build up my audience that way. You know, I did a lot more vlogs, and generally that's how I rose, starting small and then branching off and actually having my channel come into its own identity. And that's pretty much the story of me. Here I am now 3, 4, 5 years later, if you want to be consistent with the 3 accounts.
Wow, man. So how do you find your motivation to make all these video blogs? I mean, you've been on for so long and you have over 18,000 subscribers. You must be doing something right, and you must have some secret motivation, or is it just hard work?
I would definitely say, like, the reason why, like, I never really looked at YouTube as a chore to do and upload is because I had fun. I had fun uploading videos. I had fun getting to meet new people, commenting, you know. I just generally enjoyed it because it was something that I liked to spend my free time on. You know, I love to get my opinion out there on anything that I spoke, be it positively or negatively, you know. The more you have fun with it and have a ball, the less you notice how much time passes. You know, it's like I never came onto YouTube with a strict set of rules that, okay, I'm going to try to get 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm going to try to get this amount of likes. No, I just came up here, you know, threw up a video, and, you know. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Exactly.
Yeah, and I think something I'm finding, because this is like my 10th or 13th interview. I don't know. It's been a while. Actually, we're recording on Friday the 13th, which is kind of funny. But this interview is going great. But one thing I'm seeing very heavily in all the YouTubers that are being successful is, one, they're passionate about the material they're reviewing or talking about, and two, that they want to be here. There is no, where's the motivation? It's just like, nah, dude, this is fun. Like, it takes me 2 hours to make some videos after you put in editing and uploading, but it never is a chore. It's never homework. It's never like, oh, turn to page 5 and read these next chapters. You know, it's never like that. It's just like, yeah, I can't wait to get this up because people are going to want to talk about this with me. It always seems enjoyable.
Exactly. That's the exact mentality I think a lot of people, if they want to start YouTube, they should have. Because for anyone who wants to start an account, I'm just going to be clear. I know this is probably a really big secret nobody knows. You're not going to become big overnight. Let's just say that.
And if you do, I really believe if you do, you probably won't be able to handle the success. You need to go through the YouTube grind for a while to understand how it works.
Yeah, you start off really small, and then you sort of get in tune with the site and you know what you really want to do. And that's like the best advice I can give for someone who wants to start up on YouTube. Just be patient. You know, these things take time to achieve, and if you're having fun along the way, it's not going to feel like a long time. Like when I started my account, I never really noticed my subscriber count or the amount of video views I've gotten until like 2-3 years later when I really started to get big. I was like, whoa, did that amount of time really pass? Because if you're trying to get into YouTube just for the money, you're going to be disappointed because, like, earning revenue on YouTube videos can sometimes take even longer than getting just 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, if you think your goal is to get partnered and get money, first of all, you're probably going to get partnership, and then there's not really going to be much money right there, right away. It's going to take, that's a next step. I think people don't realize you still need a base of people watching your videos that's probably a lot larger than it needs to be to just get partnership.
Yeah. And to get a base of subscribers, you have to be dedicated at what you're doing, you know, and if you're having fun, like I said, you're not really going to notice all of this effort you put into it. I mean, I love doing my videos first and foremost for me because I feel good getting my thoughts out there, and also for all my subscribers who I've known for, 5 years, for 3 years, for 6 minutes, who have just subscribed, because like that we share the same viewpoint. In some cases, we don't share the same viewpoint, but we're still pretty cool. Just enjoyment out of it. And I think that the fact that I'm getting money to do what I like is awesome. But even if I wasn't earning any revenue, I would still be doing this because it still feels good for me.
Absolutely. Me and my partner on Super Kami Guru, Corey, we were very concerned about starting to monetize our videos because we were like, what's this going to do when we have money involved? Ooh. Like, it may freak out. It may mess up our motivation. And we were very clear to say, it doesn't matter if we have $1,000 coming in or $5. Like, that's not going to be our motivation. And I'm glad me and Corey had that conversation, before we even went there. And, also with a partner, you got to split the money. There's a lot of other little things that probably most big YouTubers don't have to go through. Or,
like most people, like when they start out and they see that they're earning money, their views get pretty skewed and they start sometimes uploading videos, throwing them up just for money, just to get
they're like, that's revenue. A hot topic, so I got to hit that. YouTube whoring.
Go on the top most subscribed people, and you'll see everyone whoring themselves out about something that happened to Kim Kardashian, Trayvon Martin, all that stuff. I mean, it's pretty sick that we got people posting these videos with misleading thumbnails, they're trying to talk about something when they have no idea about what it is, and it's just really pathetic that they're taking away the limelight from the hardworking people not sound like I guess I'm a narcissist in a situation like me and like you guys.
Well, we're doing what we like, and we're not trying to view whore to get there.
Exactly. If you like to follow somebody and you get inspired by them, that's great. But come on, we don't need any more commentators out there who are doing the exact same thing. I mean, you go on one Call of Duty commentary and you've practically seen them all. Even like the ones I like, it's just so redundant. It's like, how many times can you hear, "Oh, what's up, guys? I'm back from Modern Warfare 3 video. Right here I'm using an MP5 with a red dot, and I'm just gonna run around here looking for campers. And you just noticed that I just saw him. Yeah, so I'm gonna take his gun, and then I get killed because I ran out there like an idiot. Oh, I'm just gonna respawn right here. Oh my god!"
It's the same thing over and over again. I think one of my favorite Modern Warfare commentaries was this guy that was just every 5 seconds he's like, "Yeah, you guys, if you could just like, comment, and subscribe, that really helped me out. Okay, I killed that guy. Yeah, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe."
We're not naming any names here, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I was just like, dude, can this guy say a sentence without the period being if you could like, comment, and subscribe?
And then you look at the video, you can't even see the video. It's bombarded with annotations. Check out my last video. Twitter, Facebook, thumbs up for epic MOABs.
And you're like, come on, man. Like, please. Like, if you don't, it's almost like you don't believe your content's good enough with all that other crap on there.
You know what the sad thing is, man? People, if they see someone that says thumbs up for this, they're gonna do it. Subconsciously, they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will say, it's not that I want to say YouTube commenters and YouTube viewers are dumb. I just feel like they need to be reminded to thumbs up sometimes. I agree that concept may work. It's just to the level that you go to get the thumbs up can be, you can cross a line. Like I like to say,
mentioning it once in the video and then having a annotation is fine. But when, like that guy, don't forget.
Don't forget. It's like, dude, I can't even watch your video. I can't.
It's like your mother telling you, like it.
Remember to like his video because he had some epic ponage. Okay, son?
Remember, it's like eating lunch in your brown paper bag. You got a sticky note. Remember, go on your phone, like his video, and favorite it.
You're like, come on, Mom. Back up off my YouTube. Okay.
Back up.
So, NeoGameSpark, what would someone see if they went to your page right now and checked out your channel?
Hentai.
Okay, besides tentacle porn.
Besides tentacle, oh man, I love tentacle porn. It's a joke. I don't like tentacle porn. I know some people are going to use this audio. They're going to use this audio. They'll be like, "Oh, look, he admitted it. He loves tentacle porn."
Is this going to be like a tentacle porn GIF with this line repeating?
Oh yeah, but if somebody went to my channel like right now and looked at the overall content of my video, I think they see a general, variety in it. If you're in this nerdiness world, I've got stuff relating to video games, anime, manga, collection updates, Blu-rays, my thoughts on just like anything involved in the nerdiness world. I guess like if somebody went to my channel, they would see. I don't really try to just simply stick to like one thing, like, oh, Naruto, oh, One Piece and stuff. I just like to branch off and talk about the things I like to talk about. And, hey, the variety is the spice of life. I mean, after a while, things get redundant. You want to move on.
Yeah, you can only talk about, I can say I can only talk about Naruto so much, but I do every week. But it's true. You got to mix it up. Like we're in the process of introducing One Piece to our audience. And because we've talked about Naruto for just a year and a half, it's been hard. Like, not many people watch our One Piece videos, and we're like, it's still one of the big three anime. Come on, people.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, when I notice a lot of recent trends, like Naruto, even though One Piece is like the most popular out of the big three when it comes to, merchandising, sales, revenue, Naruto on YouTube still holds a leg over One Piece. Like, I don't know.
Pretty dominant, actually. Pretty dominant. It's
Yeah, exactly. Like, I see chapter reviews getting higher views, episode reviews getting higher reviews. I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe they're just the Naruto fan base. It's a lot more. Maybe because it was a lot more mainstream here than One Piece was.
I think One Piece took a while to get, I don't want to say good, but kind of get a fan base really behind it. It just took a little while because you look at the art style of One Piece when it started, and it really looked cartoony. And
why is everybody hating on One Piece's art style?
No. The current One Piece looks really good. But the first few arcs in One Piece, until I thought it looked a little goofy. I still loved it. Dude, the Don Craig fight in the beginning of One Piece is one of my favorite fights and most underrated.
I didn't have any problems with the art style and animation. I mean, in anime from the late 90s, I mean, what?
Dude, I mean, some of my favorite animes are Akira and Ninja Scroll. Like, those are some of my favorite ones. And those were back in the, heyday of, violent, realistic, gruesome anime.
Man.
So
you ever see Fist of North Star?
Oh, yeah. That's great. I mean, and I love Berserk. We won't turn this into a huge Berserk conversation, but,
we could, though.
We could easily do it, because Guts is a badass, and Griffith is one of the coolest, anti-heroes, or whatever you even want to classify Griffith as. A man with a dream that's willing to kill everyone to get it. And it's just...
That reminds me of Light.
One of my funniest descriptions of Berserk I ever heard is, it's about friendship. And I just, fell down laughing. I was like, that's the most ridiculous... Friendship. It's about friendship. It's ridiculous. How would you, NeoGameSpark, say how you got 18,000+ subscribers? Was there one video that blew up, or was it just the continuing sticking to the YouTube grind?
I'd probably say it's the latter. Definitely sticking to the YouTube grind. Being patient at it and not trying to focus so much on views or money and stuff. And you'll see how far you go. I mean, the more you do your videos, the more comfortable you get getting familiar with your audience, you really start to notice these things in time. If you're just constantly looking at your subscriber count before you go to bed every night, okay, I have 186 subscribers today. Let's see how many I have tomorrow. Okay, 184. Why did it go down 2? I mean, the more you focus on it, the more of an annoyance it will be to you. If you just let it flow, write it, fine, you're going to notice it in time. I mean, people just get so fixated on it. That's why I didn't care. I'd say the less I cared about it and noticed it, and the more I focused on improving my channel, it just came naturally.
How do you think you're way better in front of a webcam than when you started?
I would generally say, yeah, as time goes on, you definitely get accustomed to the swing of things. You come into your own style of doing videos. I remember back in 2008 when I used to record it, I would stutter a lot, there would be awkward pauses.
Yeah,
definitely, man. And I still do that now, but that's become more of a trademark of mine, just to put in, sometimes I do it on purpose just to spite people.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's first couple of videos are going to be kind of shaky because you're coming into this thing. It's a whole new way of getting your thoughts out there. So, of course, you're going to be a bit nervous about it. And that's the thing that you have to understand. If you get hate on some of your first videos, it's YouTube. You got to learn to embrace the hate, because not everybody's going to like you, no matter how great you are.
Actually, they might hate you because you're great, too. So there's a lot of reasons for someone to hate you.
Yeah, a lot of jealousy goes on, not just in the anime community in general. I mean, people got a lot of green eyes now.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of green eyes. It is, but the green-eyed monster, as Shakespeare says.
Yep.
Wow, I just got deep. Drop some Shakespeare on you bitches. Okay.
nobody reads Shakespeare apparently. From what I,
but everyone reads Naruto.
I was on TV one time. I read a couple of Shakespeare verses, and everyone's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "What?"
You should have just said, "Oh, it's from Kingdom Hearts," and they all would have been like, "Oh, it's awesome."
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Just say it's in the credits, and everyone will go watch the credits.
It's in the credits, but you don't watch. Actually, everybody watches the credits because they're so good.
NeoGameSpark, what is your favorite of the big three right now?
Of the favorite of the big three, well, I don't really watch too much of the big three as I used to. Like, I used to, be heavily into Naruto, but I kind of phased out of that when Kishimoto was taken down a direction I didn't like. So I'm like, let me get out of that. Which would be around, I'd say after the Pain arc is when I really got phased out of Naruto. And I just generally, the only reason I would talk about it would be for, like, the video games, like Storm 2. Uh-huh. But, like, out of the big three, I'd say that I've enjoyed the most this year and last year. I'd say One Piece, no doubt, because I finally started getting into One Piece, like, heavily in, like 2011 is when I started collecting a lot of the box sets and watching it. But I just recently I've been watching more stuff on Netflix, like School Rumble. I was watching Black Butler. There's a ton of stuff on Netflix. Hetalia.
Oh, yeah. Netflix is a gem in the anime world. I think people should really take advantage of Netflix. A lot of people never talk about how much good anime. Like, I could watch Gurren Lagann on there if I wanted to.
Yeah, they have a lot. Like, one of the main problems I heard people talking about with Netflix when it first started out was like, oh, they only have, like, bad anime. I'll wait till they get mainstream anime. I'm like, they have Bleach. They have Naruto. That's pretty mainstream.
That is the mainstream. I don't know what else do you need,
Yeah, they have all of Naruto up. They're all 220 episodes. I don't think they have Shippuden. But, like, not even just Netflix. You got Hulu, Crunchyroll, Amazon Video. There's so many, outlets for you to watch anime free legally.
There's also illegal ways, which are also very simple, which is a problem. But we don't need to get into the piracy issue. But it's out there.
Yeah, it's as long as you support it. I don't care if you download it first and then buy it later. As long as you're still supporting the product, that's good.
Yeah, it's my test issue. That's what I call it, my test issue.
Yeah, but then it gets into a slippery slope. I mean, people say that, I'm going to buy it when they come out, and they don't buy it. But anyway, that's a whole nother video we'll do later.
We can do that discussion video one day. No problem. So since you're such a big gamer, what are you playing right now, and what system are you using?
Primarily, I've been switching it up between PC, PS3, and Wii. Like, the game that I've really been investing a lot of time into would be Xenoblade Chronicles on the Nintendo Wii.
I've never heard of that.
Ever since I saw the trailers for that, I knew it was a game I wanted. And when it launched, I poured, like, right as of this recording, 27 hours into it.
Damn.
Yeah, like, it's a damn good RPG. And other than that, of course, playing Left 4 Dead 2, you're always going to have that, Nazi zombies. And another RPG which I started playing, White Knight Chronicles, which surprisingly is not that bad.
See, you're an RPG head. I can't get into RPGs. I hate grinding. It bothers me to no end. Like, I start getting upset. I'm like, why am I killing the same monster 10 times in a row? I'm getting upset. But some people get into it, and I understand. Yeah. I understand why the fan base is there. It's just, I'm a first-person shooter guy all the way. And
if you're a first-person shooter gamer, you can't call yourself one unless you're getting Bioshock Infinite.
I'm getting it. Don't worry.
Yes!
Yes. As long as it's coming out on the PC. Then I'll get it.
Oh, no doubt, man. I'm already going to get that thing preloaded.
Yeah, dude. It looks pretty good. It definitely does. And I like that they...
you on Steam?
No. My Steam name is NeoGameSpark. What does the future hold for you and YouTube?
That sort of question, I really don't have an answer for you, sir. I just generally go with the flow. I just do things at my own pace, upload when I want to upload. I really don't have a set plan of some of the goals that I want to achieve. However strange that might sound as a person who's like at this point in their career where they could branch off and, start their own website, start getting big interviews with a lot of, celebrities or whatever,
Start building your community in different ways. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like doing a lot more things. But I don't know. It's just that I really don't want to do things like that strangely. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing in this position right now because it's fun for me. And, I can still interact with the same people. Maybe at some point I'll have a lot of free time and I'll want to do something like start an own website, go to Comic-Con and, you know, meet up with voice actors and do interviews or, you know, get access to certain things. Maybe I want to do that, but really, I don't know what the future holds. I just go with the flow and just see what happens.
And make it happen. Well, that's awesome, man. I think that you have a very successful YouTube page, and you're by far the biggest YouTuber I've interviewed at this point, and you're making it happen. And that's something that you can't deny. I mean, whether or not people like your videos or watch them, which, let's be honest, everyone likes your videos. I don't really run into too many people that don't. And you're doing it right, man. You're making it happen.
Thank you.
No problem. Aw.
Mondo cool.
Mondo cool.
We're back to Krillin.
Oh gosh, Mondo. Are you a big DBZ fan?
That's the thing though, because I get really anal about this. DBZ anime or DBZ manga?
I like the anime.
DBZ Kai.
No, the original.
What?
I like DBZ Dragon boxes. Okay, I don't like DBZ Kai boxes.
Wait, no. Why not?
Why not? Because okay, I think the Dragon boxes are a superior product. Why? Good question.
No, of course, Dragon boxes are a superior product in terms of quality, but why? We're talking series here.
Okay, if you just want to get to the good stuff, Kai's the way to go. I'm not going to deny that. I'm just saying I'd rather have the option between switching between the original music and the Bruce Faulkner music, and I'd rather have the option of switching between the English dub or the Japanese dub. And you can switch
do that
between
on Kai too. You know, you can switch between the English dub and Japanese dub. And
really, I don't know, man. I just think that the original is the way to go. But you know what? I grew up watching that on Toonami, and I don't mind the extra stuff. It's just me, though.
I know that's just you, and you're entitled to that. That's fine.
It's my nostalgia. It's my nostalgia.
That's the problem, though. But you know, it's your opinion on that, and you're not like one of those people who say, like, dumb crap, like, oh man, I love that filler stuff.
No, I'm not saying that.
I love that. It added to series. I'm like, okay, the ones that introduce plot holes, inconsistencies, that's great.
And Bulma dumb shit on Namek when you should be watching the Frieza fight and all that crap. Yeah, no, I understand. You make a good point, but it's my nostalgia glasses, which are pretty welded to my face, and they're pretty hard.
We all, no matter what, we all have that, but we gotta learn to take them off one time. I'll come over there with my screwdrivers.
Yeah, dude, we'll pry these bad boys off one day,
and then we'll get you to watch Kai on Blu-ray, no less.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty nice. I will, dude. Anime on Blu-ray is something people need to experience.
Oh my god,
you don't understand. Go watch the one I saw. The series I saw was Gundam Unicorn on Blu-ray, and Gundam is already a pretty visual show. And the modern Gundam Unicorn on Blu-ray it blew my mind.
Like, every time I think of Gundam Unicorn, I think of Transformers Unicron.
I guess that is kind of similar. And I also saw Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Blu-ray, which just looks fucking phenomenal. I don't even know how to say that.
A great film on Blu-ray, Summer Wars.
I need to check that out.
Oh man, like, have you seen Digimon movie?
No, I'm just gonna stop you right there. No, I don't watch Digimon.
Okay.
I didn't mean to diss. It's just I barely.
I know some people don't like Digimon.
I mean, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. I know I'm lumping a lot of shit together right now, but they all feel like a big commercial, and I don't like that.
Well, they were primarily targeted to make money off of, kids. Well, but I mean, if you can look past that, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my God, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely not just for kids.
Especially like the Lost Season 0.
Oh, good Lord! Like I don't even know how they would sell things with that season. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, go look that up. If you're listening to this, go look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. It's very intense.
Yeah. It's very different. I mean, you won't look at Yami Yugi or Atem, if you want to be correct, the same way again.
Never again. But again. You like Digimon. Why do you like Digimon?
Why do I like Digimon? I don't know. Like, when I was a kid, like, I definitely wanted to watch something that wasn't Pokemon because I love Pokemon, but I saw Digimon and it was something different. It had a more concurrent story and, like, shit happened and things got legit. They actually accomplished things instead of fucking losing the same league over and over and over for 12, 13, 14 years. And I just generally thought that Digimon had better character development overall and, I don't know. Just Pokemon really just started to repeat the same cycle.
I'm not going to be. I don't mind Pokemon. I'm not a huge fan. I'm going to be honest. But let's be honest. Pokemon is repetitive. Like red and blue, and then gold, and so whatever the colors are, they're all the same game with just new Pokemon added. You know?
Well, not just the game. I was speaking in points to the anime. The anime just, oh god.
No. The anime is probably just as repetitive. I don't mean to say, again, I haven't played some of the modern Pokemon games, but I'm sure the story's interesting to its own level, but I just find the games very repetitive and very grindy, grind away.
And it's in the same category for you would be RPG, grind away.
Yeah, grind away. Oh my god, I got the next level. Now I just got to do this for 6 more hours to get the next one. But I am saying I'm very excited about the new Diablo 3.
I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I haven't played any of the Diablos, but from what I've read, a lot of my friends who are core fans of Diablo, they love Diablo 2. They're saying Diablo 3 will probably be a disappointment at launch.
Really? You think so?
Apparently because a lot of features aren't being launched with Diablo 3. They're going to come later, which I'm kind of getting tired of games being incompleted out the door.
How do you feel about DLC in general?
DLC, I mean, it started out as a great concept, but like anything, it got abused, it got raped. I mean, look at all the stuff going on with BioWare, EA, Capcom. I mean, it's something, a good idea, and of course we have some great people out there doing good stuff with it, like Rockstar and their expansion packs. We're actually feeling like paying for this is good, but when you got something like Capcom where they're dislocking 12 characters for the supposed benefit of the consumer.
Oh, God. And Jax wasn't a launch character? That made me so mad in the new...
that sort of thing makes me very, very sad for gaming. And it sucks that it's getting affected to PC, too, because, like, they're treating the console community like the PC community, which, PC gamers, when they heard that, Pirate Bay...
Well, and the other thing is the console community is not the PC community. You can't treat them the same. They're very different. They're not buying a computer. They're buying a console, which they're expecting a completed game. They're not expecting to have to download yet. Like that. Maybe they could have additions and things that come later, but the idea that they're supposed to download half the game later through the PSN network sucks, man. That's not what a console was designed to do. Like, it's
not even that, man. I just generally think that since people are buying this stuff, like, your wallet, speaking with your wallet, has never been so true. You tell the companies what they want by you purchasing DLC, by you getting incomplete games. Like, when you have a game out there that's selling for $60, but it's like, only 50% complete? Like with Marvel 3, you had crap netcode. You didn't have any endings for characters, crappy endings for characters, story mode, and
no
like
sound,
all that stuff.
No sound on the online multi. I went over to my friend Corey's house. He's my partner on my YouTube page. We were playing the new Tekken Cross Street Fighter game, or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and there's no sound when you're playing online. And I was like, what's wrong? And he's like, oh no, it's been that way since launch. And I'm like, holy shit, that's how they released this game?
Dude, it's sad that there should be like some system where where they determine how much content is fit for $60, because like they're releasing like Brink, for example. Brink, Brink. Oh my god.
What is Brink?
Brink was this really popular first-person shooter that came out, I believe, last spring. Like, it had this cool parkour element to it. It looked visually stunning, but it was lacking content, even the basic FPS features. It was just such a letdown, and they had the nerve to sell it back through DLC. Oh, man. DLC. I mean, the sad beginnings of DLC all go back to like that Oblivion horse armor. Like that was some of the first stuff, and I was like, horse armor? I was like, why would I pay an extra $5 for that? But then a whole bunch of people did, and I was like, man, they're preying on all these gamers that have to have everything in 100% completion. They're preying on that. I don't know, man. I mean, this sort of thing makes me sad to be a gamer when you got people saying stuff like, it's okay for them to dislike stuff because the more stuff I download on my hard drive, what happens when it crashes? And I'm like, you're only thinking about that now?
Yeah. I do like the idea of non-physical media, though. I know a lot of people don't necessarily want to give up their DVDs and things because, like, I think it works because everything I buy on iTunes, I can go re-download later, again, for free, because I already paid for it. And that sounds like a good system, but this kind of like trying to cheap you out of a few extra dollars after you've already bought something concept, I'm not sure if I like that. But I do agree, companies like Rockstar that added that zombie expansion pack to Red Dead Redemption, that was like a whole nother game that they gave you. And if you wanted to download that, that was cool. And Red Dead Redemption was a great game on its own, so you didn't need the expansion pack.
Exactly, and even if you wanted to buy it, that's great, but in the situation of like Mass Effect 3, where you had the character who was locked on the disc and they paid for it, BioWare's like, oh, you know, he's not that important to the story. If anyone who plays Mass Effect knows he's important to the story, though, so... Like, my bullshit meter is definitely tingling.
Yeah, it seems kind of sad. I also heard there was a lot of controversy around, what was it, Mass Effect 3, the ending. Do you know about that? Because I honestly haven't heard the details.
Well, not necessarily, since I have not played Mass Effect 3 yet. I'm waiting on the Game of the Year edition or a price drop, since really I have Xenoblade Tales of Graces to play.
Yeah.
But, like, apparently a lot of people were pissed off with the ending. You know, I don't want to get into details because, frankly, I don't know much on it.
And you don't want to spoil it. I understand.
Yeah, but they did announce that they're coming out with, like, an extended cut, which is sort of like an epilogue, but it's not, like, a real ending. It's just, like, closure.
It sounds like them trying to cover their ass is what it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely speaking. Like, I don't know. I think generally they did it because they wanted to leave the Mass Effect, like, this Mass Effect universe... Like, this storyline open so somebody else can continue on in Shepard's place. I mean, they said the Mass Effect series is going to continue, be it MMO, first-person shooter, whatever. But to do it this way, like, you can't just wrap it up nicely. You have to end it off like that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything, so I'm kind of glad you're not dropping the details because I really enjoyed Mass Effect 2. So
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to playing this third one. I really need to get it, but you know,
Gears of Effect 3, that's what I've seen it look like from the gameplay.
Gears of Effect 3, that's a funny comparison. It kind of does, though. I mean, the more agile the characters get, the more it kind of looks like Gears of War. It's kind
Revive me!
Do you have any cool stories about YouTube? Like did you ever get like bad trollage? I know that's a stupid thing to talk about, but if it's a funny story about trolling, you know it's funny. But I don't know. Do you have any times that something happened to you interesting on YouTube?
As far as trolls are concerned, yeah, I've ran into quite a few trolls. I mean, we all do. And the thing that, you know, it's not the fact that trolls annoy me because, you know, if it's a troll, you know, if you don't respond to the troll, then they go away and leave you alone because they're just looking for a reaction. That's cool. However, when you sort of get into an argument with a person and you completely destroy their arguments, they just say they're trolling. And I'm like, really? You spent all that time just to troll? I mean, there's a difference between a troll. Like, you can tell the difference between a trolling and a person who's legitimately serious and then covers their ass by trolling. I just can't stand people who do that.
Yeah, there's a difference between having an argument and then someone being a troll. And I've never really encountered that person that's arguing and then to cover their ass, they call themselves a troll. But that definitely sounds interesting. Like, I mean, we all get the standard stuff. Oh, you're gay, you're fat, or you're a loser, you know, whatever. But
you know you have no what's what I'm looking for. Like, if you're in an argument with somebody and they have to resort to personal insults, yeah, that's when they have no ammo left in their clip.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, let's just see if I can get a reaction at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I wish the internet would grow up at the same time. I know it's never really going to happen, and you got to just deal with it and keep moving, and, you know, don't let that person's negativity enter your reality. That's what I call it, you know, just keep moving.
You got to embrace the hate on YouTube. I mean, like, when you first start out, seeing some of those comments saying, oh my God, does that person really want me to go jump off a bridge? Yeah. You're going to take those things to heart because if you've only experienced the real world and stuff where people can be more literal right here, even though we got a lot of fake bitches, it's going to affect you. But the more you go off it, you're just like looking at those comments with a smile like, oh, this person has way too much time on their hands.
Yeah, I think once you disconnect yourself from the comments that you're going to get, then you realize that's just someone looking for attention. You know, It doesn't really I remember when I started, though, man, I took all that to heart, and I wasn't.
We all do, man.
Yeah,
we all do.
I really did, and it really got under my skin when someone would say your videos suck and you're gay. I was like, why? Tell me why. I'll try to do better next time. And it's like, no. This guy is just trying.
No, you're just gay. I'm like, how? I don't get. How is that an insult being homosexual? Like, does being gay somehow Like, your opinion doesn't matter now. I don't get it. Like are still powerful than the Uchiha.
You mean the Senju, the other clan?
I believe so, yeah. And if not, someone will definitely correct me in the comments. But if it is the Senju clan, if no matter what, they're still more powerful than the Uchiha. So are we saying that they have the power that's even more powerful than stopping time? Well,
technically, the Uchiha have eye powers. And then there's like the Naruto clan is what I'm going to call them, the Senju clan. And they're just like, they just have large chakra and tough bodies and just never give up. So supposedly if you try hard enough, you can beat someone that can stop time. That's what we're saying. Something like that. I don't really understand.
But they don't mention it. All they say is that, oh yeah, Senju clan, still more powerful. I'm like, what? Kishimoto, please elaborate on it. And oh God, Sakura. Oh my God, Sakura, what the hell? Like,
you're gonna get me so many dislikes on this video, man.
Oh, Sakura, no, Sakura. I love that she was growing up. Like Shippuden, like I said, started off so good, and then these characters reverse developed. Sakura, she went from being a determined, brave individual to Sasuke. I'm so conflicted about my feelings for you. I know you hate me. I know you don't want to be anywhere near me, but Sasuke, I still want you back.
I know, dude. She even took out Sasori so well. Do you remember that fight? That was a beautiful fight.
Man, she was going to get her ass kicked if it wasn't for Chio.
Well, that's true. But the point is that she's toughed it out, and she developed as a person. She became a warrior, and then she's crying in front of Sasuke again. And it's kind of like, come on.
The whole tease with Naruto, like, oh, I like you, Naruto. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
And Naruto's like, I'm calling you out, bitch. No, you don't.
Yo, Naruto has got, like, Hinata and all these other people he's come in contact with, but no, he's gonna go for the man.
Well, that's just Kishimoto's direction he likes. So what are we gonna do?
And people like it, so whatever.
it's definitely the most popular anime and manga to talk about on YouTube. There's just no doubt. You just can't.
Yeah, man. Talk about all them plot holes.
Oh, well, again, you guys, direct the downvotes to NeoGameSpark's channel and away from mine.
I saw you on SuperKamiGuru's podcast. I heard you were disliking Naruto. Fucking dislike all your videos. Let me go sign into my other account, thumbs up my comment, and see if this gets your attention.
Yeah, that's the ultimate troll technique. I'm going to make this ridiculous statement, and then randomly it's going to have 5 upvotes next to it. Yeah, right. Come on,
I wonder how that happened in like a millisecond. Let me see. He's got his YouTube account signed in on Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari.
He's just trolling on a mad level. He's just on top of that shit.
No doubt.
Well, dude, let's just wrap it up and then we'll be good. Is that cool?
Oh, no doubt.
No doubt. Okay. Also, okay, here we go.
Hurrah.
NeoGameSpark, thank you so much for coming on the interview today. I think we had an awesome conversation, real laid back. We covered a ton of topics, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you, man.
No doubt, man. It was definitely a pleasure of mine to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we keep talking, and maybe we can do some more podcasting and more stuff in the future.
Collaborative videos for them all to flip and win. I'm GS signing out with SuperKamiGuru9000, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.